Okay, welcome to our live power hour. I might even start calling it Power 20 just because if you really focus, you can get this done in 20 minutes. And
Yep.
when people refer to it as a power hour, I think a lot of coaches get overwhelmed hearing, oh my gosh, a whole hour. But also keep in mind, you don't have to do the full hour. That can include your workout and your personal development. We're saying like an hour of your life, including all those aspects, and you'll see your business start to grow. And so for me, sometimes, yeah, I might do a full hour if I can do that, especially when Joey's napping and it's, cold out so I can be inside. Yeah, I'll put in more time than 20 minutes. But we're going to show you what we do but help us bust this out quickly so we can go enjoy, our time with our family, get back to work, whatever we need to do. But we know we've done our part to help grow a successful business. If you're running a like page, this will be helpful. If you're not running a like page, you'll still get some good ideas. But I mostly run a lot from a like page. So I'm going to screen share, but first I'm going to show my planner. So I have a planner and I write names down. And it's harder when I'm doing it from my phone and my planner's not around to track. I try to go back and track. But if you can do it at the same time, it just helps. I write notes of what people were interested in. I see the last time I talked to them instead of just depending on Facebook chat, because if I start too many conversations, they kind of get lost. So if I have someone that's interested and I see I haven't talked to them since Monday, or they haven't responded since Monday, I'll try to reach out to them again. So just keep that in mind. Like, that's why we say tracking. And Carrie has shared 2 trackers in the files section that are great. And basically I use those models, but into my own planner. Like, it's organized the same way, so I don't have to keep printing off. So, you start getting in the habit of these little things that you should be doing. She's also going to be sharing how a power hour can look. It can be like a couple 15-minute increments throughout the day. Like, maybe you just spend 15 minutes max inviting people, 15-minute max connecting with people. 20 minutes, 20 minutes, and like including workouts. So just so you know, we're not saying sit down in front of a computer and your phone for a straight up hour. We're just saying try to get it done. And
Be organized. The more organized you are with what you're going to plan to do in that power hour, the quicker it's going to get done.
And that's why these trackers are so key, because at first, it's like so overwhelming. Like, well, where do I even start? But having these trackers, you can just say like checklist, boom, 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 done. Okay, cool, great. I did my part for the day. If people respond, I'll respond to them throughout the day, just like a normal text message. But I know I did the not as fun part. I still have fun with it. It took a while to get fun and not be scary, but I promise you it's fun, and it gets way less scary. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you guys just see what I do. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm also like drinking my shake. Let's just do Chrome.
The list there.
Huh?
Check that off the list.
Yeah, I got my shake and my workout done. So I'm going to have all my stuff done by noon. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to get it to where I can scroll around easily. So this is our team page. So something that should be in the tracker too is like just being accountable in our accountability groups in our team page. And I'm not saying like you have to post on the team page, but make a conscious effort to post. It's okay to celebrate yourself. Like, yay me, I reached out to 3 people. Hopefully they, respond back. It's okay to post like, I want that stuff. I want people, or like questions or struggles. Like, what would you guys say to kind of like what we're doing in the Ready to Grow group? The idea is to bring those over to our own team pages, but I still like doing the Ready to Grow. Okay, so I have notifications, and I know I'm running an ad, so I know I have some new likes on my page, which is a great place to start adding friends. Okay, so here they say they like health and fitness. That's me. So I kind of go down. So this chick, okay, looks presentable. My computer's being the slowest, of course.
That's all right.
So I can't friend her. So what I would do is I would just send a message saying, hey, Melissa, thank you so much for the support on my health and fitness. Of course, when I'm like, people are watching. It really means a lot. Like, I mean, it changes daily, but I kind of keep it short. It really means a lot and helps me stay accountable. Are you working on any fitness goals yourself? Boom. And then I track it down. I write down her name under my little section of conversations started. Melissa Nelson. Boom. There's one. Okay. So that, go back. And you guys can be doing this too. So, and if you are going to do this later, you can ask questions. Like, we're okay with that. So she does doTERRA, which is fine. So we're going to see, she liked my page. I'm just going to go ahead and add her and then write her name down. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Craven. I went to school with a Tyler Craven, so it's always interesting. You never know who and how. Okay, so go back. So I'm looking for just 3, just to keep it quick. Bellevue College, I know where that is. That's a great spot to be. Oh yeah, I checked her out earlier, so I knew I was going to send her a friend request. And it's okay to like skip over people and be like, I'm not vibing their profile. You can also, what you can do, so if you hover over friend request, you go to add another list, and then you scroll down, and there's something called restricted. So if you click on that, then when you post on your personal page, unless it's public, they can't see it. So you can do some posts that are just for your friends. So let's say like you're not super stoked about sharing kids, like pictures of your kids, or it's something that's like more family. You don't really need the whole world to know. If you select friends when you're posting instead of public, then yeah. Let's see. So she's friends. We have a mutual friend, so she might already be working with another coach, but you never know. So I'm still gonna friend her. Denise. And chances are she is working with the coach, but I'm still gonna support her and help her out. Okay, so the friend part is done. Okay, hi Elise. Everyone say hi. She's also a coach. She looks beautiful in that picture.
Hi. Something else I do when I'm trying to add new people is I tend to just really quickly is from the post the night before. Mm-hmm. I kind of just look at who's in there, and if it's like a close friend that I haven't looked at their friend list yet, I'll go in and click on them and then click on their friends and go through who I may have completely forgotten. You know, like we could have a mutual friend with or whatever. Like I'll just open up, you know, somebody that liked a picture of mine from the day before, and I'll go into their friends list and add a couple people.
Yeah, I'll try to do that too. Sometimes I'm just pretty bold and just like add them even though we just have one mutual friend. But I mean, whatever. Like they don't have to accept. So then what I do, I'm not even screen sharing anymore. Okay, I'm going to go back to screen share. So for conversations, so just to start connections, because this is probably where it's scary. Adding people's like whatever, it's up to them to accept our friendships. So this post was stupid. I'm never doing that again. This was an engaging post. So what I would do is I would just look down here and just see if there's anyone that doesn't like my page. So Ashley, she's already working with us, so we don't need to worry about that. Just see if I need, so I already sent her a friend request. I know this girl, I know Jenny. So, I just kind of go down and see if there's anyone new that would, that I would need to be friends with, kind of a thing. And then connections. So I'd look and see for comments as well. So this was a big post. That was weird. So yeah, I've messaged Samantha about, she's doing something with books. I forgot what it's called, but I need to actually go and order the books. But again, go through here. Conversations, it's even scarier to do, and I invite people, so I know she's in that Fit Mommies group or whatever. It's even harder to do connections, especially live like this, because I'm just afraid, which is stupid. So I'm just trying to think of where to start to show the easy spot to do connections. Let's say you're not getting any engagement or you're not seeing as much engagement. Here's a great go-to. Go to where the birthdays are.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
birthdays and or thank yous. Like, let's say it was your birthday recently. Okay. So Kristen, she's a fellow coach, so I'm going to get to her in a minute. I'm going to wish her happy birthday. So what you do is just send a message. Come on. Come on. There we go. Whoa. I'm just hearing struggles. Okay, I'm going to stop share so that way. So you go that route. So I'm going to message her and Justina, and then I'm going to try to find some people from my like page. Oh, Sierra messaged her like, 2 years ago, and she never responded. So I'm just going to say, happy birthday. Hope you're having and now I can't see you. Sorry. Come on. The thingy won't move. Thumbnail. Yar. I don't even ask a question. I just keep it simple. So just doing stuff like that. So I'm going to write her name down too. For invites and follow-ups, sometimes I kind of keep those together, because if I invited like 10 people and none of them responded, I'm not going to be upset by following up 10 times, because I already started like 3 new conversations. Day to day can change with stuff like that. In my opinion, it just depends on your quality versus quantity. Like if you just send out mass messages, but I sent out, and Carrie did this too. We did a bunch of thank yous for people liking our transformation photos. And while those are great messages and great connection starters, I'm not going to consider a follow-up with that. If I invite them to the accountability group, then that's an invite. But until it's a quality invite, I don't count a follow-up, if that makes sense. Yeah, and then to invite, let's see. Who can I look? Yeah.
Really quick, I do to connect. I love going through, again, with my day before post and going through and seeing who liked my post. You know what I mean? I'll go in, I'll first take a little quick peek on their timeline if I haven't seen them in a while or haven't talked with them in a while. And I'll just say, hey, thanks for liking my post. Like yesterday, for instance, I did one with my dogs while I was trying to work out. Like it was just funny,
I love that.
So and I messaged a couple of my friends and I was like, hey, thanks for liking. I saw you liked my post, about me trying to work out with my dogs. They're crazy puppies, aren't they? And then just said, hey, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while, So it kind of makes it a little bit easier, because there's something to break that awkward first message, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while, what's going on, versus, oh, thanks for liking my post, and then they know you saw them. That's kind of how I do it.
Yeah. I'm still doing the power hour. I'm kind of following up with people, but also inviting them to that one. So this is a girl I've been talking to for a while, and she definitely wants to sign up. She wants to give it a shot, but she's moving soon, so she wants to wait till after that. And hopefully, maybe, you never say never say for sure until it's all committed. Yeah. So then when it comes to inviting, what I do is I go through who I've been talking to and how those conversations have been. Trying to think, I was just going through, and a lot of mine are a bunch of follow-ups. So I'm trying to think of a good fresh one. So let's say from the people who liked my transformation, those are probably the best ones, because they all saw that's good job on weight loss, bippity boppity, and most of them were moms. And I'm just asking, so what are you what have you been up to? And usually they're automatically going to answer with about their weight loss or health transformation, and then you just simply ask, oh, so what have you been doing to reach to do this, and stuff like that. So do either of you message or friend request at the same time? I think for me, it depends. I would rather friend request first, then message. I've been doing that for a while, where I would just to get the connection part done, do a message, and then when they accept it, then all of a sudden they're like, oh, whoa, I didn't see this message. How's it been? So there's definitely pros and cons to each way. If it's working for you, then don't change it. If you're messaging and friend requesting and people are responding, quickly, Usually I wait till after they accept the friend request and then I message them, just so that way it goes right to their, it doesn't go into like the filtered, because like we still, Facebook got better and now we still get a notification if someone isn't a friend and they send us a message. But I like the insurance, like I want them to see my page too. I want it to go more than just that conversation. But I think as long as you're sending a friend request, you should be good to go. Great question. So yeah, and with friend requesting, like I said, if you're hesitant on it, you know, it's okay to like kind of skim over. I don't friend request dudes. Even if a dude likes my page or comments on something, I usually just block them. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Like, it's just, I'm not comfortable with it. I don't know. You know, I'm not saying anyone has to do that. It's just, to me, like I'm gearing toward women. So while I appreciate the support, like if it was common, like a mixed gender situation on my page, then I wouldn't worry. But every now and then a guy just comes in and just comments or likes a bunch. I'm like, you're weird. Like, no thanks. Yeah, this red flag. Yeah, so we've been.
I'm like almost done.
Yeah, I just sent a follow up to. I have 3 ads, and I'm going to do more after the call, just from my phone, just so that I can get out and help my parents. But I've already added 3 friends, and then I'm going to go down my friends list and like add and invite them to the like page too, because I've gotten some new friends from the Stroller Strides group. So, and like some of them have already started liking my page. So that's on my to-do list today, is to go and like find them and message them real quick, just saying like, thanks for the support. How's work been? I haven't seen you since Wednesday. Or like, well, now the Stroller Strides girl, she's leaving. So, you know, that's a good, I mean, not like, that's not good, but that's a conversation right there. Like, oh, I hope someone comes in and takes over the class. So, yeah, go if you're struggling with your like page, like I hadn't done this in a while, but Carrie suggested, she's like, just go through and invite your friends, because I'm always running ads. And I was like, oh yeah, because you know, I'm constantly adding people, even because I'm in other mommy groups and I add people as friends, and they don't know about my like page, so why not invite them? Like, why not do the reverse of invite and then add? Why not add and then invite too? So that's always interesting.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I was like, was that a sneeze?
Oh yeah.
And follow-ups, and then also on one of the trackers, it says, it's the Chevron one, Carrie. It says like presenting the coaching opportunity to at least 2 people.
Yep.
And I would include discount coaching on that too, like instead of just the business. But that also, I mean, to me, anyone that wants a challenge pack should be getting the discount coach option. So it's one of those where like, I don't want to knock it if you get 2 coaches that are discounts, like that still counts. Like, we're still going to be super excited for you. But getting used to like explaining the business side, which is something I definitely need to work on too. And presenting that to someone that might be good. Who you think would help our team, we would help them, they'd help us, like we all work together. Thinking of people like that and sending a genuine invitation of, hey, I'm just starting this business. I'm looking for people to join me. We're like, our team's growing and it's super awesome. I know you're really into health and fitness, and I love all the recipes or workout circuits that you share. I was just wondering if you ever considered it, because basically, you're looking for people that are already doing it without knowing that they're doing it. A lot of people, and I know a big fear is people think it's like, oh, people think Beachbody's a scam. If it was a scam, I wouldn't be here after 3.5 years. Like, if it was a scam, my mom wouldn't be in on it. If it was a scam, my husband wouldn't be in. You know what I mean? Like, if it really was that big of a scam, then people wouldn't. And there's no shame in also asking, asking your friends and family like, hey, I'm trying to get started. Do you mind helping me, like, try one of our products and see what you like? Like, I want your feedback. You can sign up for discounts. You're still building your team. It may not be the quality builders right away that you are, but you're getting the momentum, and then you're getting transformation stories from them. You're getting success stories. Maybe they try a program that you're not ready to try yet. So you're getting their input on that so that we can help someone else. So that's a big challenge that I want everyone to do, especially my girls that are just getting started, or the discount coaches that are now wanting to get started. You guys really want to get some income out of this. Immediately go to your warm market, go to your friends and family, and you're kind of asking it as a favor, but at the same time, you're doing them a favor, right? Like, we're giving them the shake, the workout, and they're getting money back, or not money back, but they're getting the discount. So that right there should be at least like 5 conversations, depending on the size of your family and friends. But, I bet you can think of 2 family members and 3 friends that you can invite, or just ask like, hey, want to get started? Like, want to help me out? We can do this together. Why not? How frequently do I run ads? It depends. I try to do 1 ad for my page that's like a week long, a month. And then what I do is at the end of the month, I try to do a post that's like a transformation, but also like my story. And so that way the new people kind of understand like, hey, I didn't just, I haven't always been this fit. This was like within the last 6 months, I had this transformation. Or I'm currently on I try to do that. And then if it's an engaging post, I might run a rogue ad, like just if I feel like it, like I did with that chicken lasagna, which I don't know. I mean, like I have a lot of likes on it. I have to go through that and invite and add people from that. So yeah, at least 1 ad for my like page a month. And especially if I've already hit Success Club, if I'm there, I don't want to lose momentum. And then if I haven't hit it yet, I need to get more momentum. So on average, it's definitely at least 1 for a straight up week, once a month. And then I boost posts, and then sharing posts from the day before. Like if you look at a post that's more engaging than others, sharing it to your personal page so it gets more reach and more interaction. I've been doing that more too, like just kind of picking them here and there.
Yeah, I just started running ads again. Like I wasn't having any luck, but I just ran one today after I spoke with you yesterday, Kate, on like the different interests and all that. So I'm hoping to see some good results from that.
It's interesting, right? Because like you can so what Carrie's talking about, when you run an ad, you can type in like interests that people might have plugged in for their Facebook or something. And so I used to have like Williams-Sonoma, Friends, Champagne, wine, football maybe, Jeep, because I have a Jeep, stuff that was good, but I wasn't getting. Then I realized like, hey, if I want coaches that are, building like what we got going on here, maybe I need some competitive people, and competitive people like sports. So I started adding my favorite, like I took out a bunch of that stuff and added in my favorite sports teams. And it's more quality likes. I'm not saying I'm getting a bunch of coaches from it, but I'm definitely getting more quality likes. So that's cool. Yeah. Trying to get it done quickly. I
just did my last follow-up. And what's funny is I'm like, I don't have anybody to follow up with because nobody's responding. But the funny thing is,
you follow up with.
Yeah, like they never even said hello back or anything. You know what I mean? So I went all the way down because I'm like, I can't really follow up the people I just sent something to on Monday. So I just kept scrolling. And there's people I never responded to when they wrote back to me. So, that's why getting organized is so important, because that darn message box can,
Yeah, it gets flooded.
Yes, it gets flooded, so you miss these things. You think I'll get back to them to respond, but you forget. So definitely scroll way down in your message box, especially once you start doing all these messages and, reach outs.
How do I have 2? She said thanks. Yeah, I mean, Carrie, any other tidbits you want to add? Whoa.
Sorry, my husband just walked in.
No worries.
Any other tips? I'm trying to think. That's the other thing I do. I shut off all notifications when I start my power hour. That way I don't get distracted, and I can just bust through, because a lot of times you'll make a post and like all of a sudden you'll get notifications on what's going on. But you know what? You're not focusing on your power hour list. You're now going back to see who liked something, or if you get a ding about a message. Don't go to that right away. Keep busting through your list and go back to that stuff later. So I just shut all notifications off while I do my power hour.
That's smart.
Who said that? I want to say it was somebody at, was it Summit last year, or maybe it was Michelle Myers. It might have been Michelle Myers' tip.
It might have been Michelle Myers.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's my lasagna? There it is. Man alive. 151 likes.
Oh, I'm excited because I am done.
The day has just begun.
20 minutes. 20 minutes. I've not done my workout. No, I'm not done that. But I'm going to do it when we go outside.
Oh my God, you're crazy. I would not do it outside.
No, I can do it in my basement while they're out in the yard. And it's cool in my basement, so.
I was gonna say, yeah. Woof.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going through, like, just because this is a crazy post, I'm just going through and inviting all of these ladies to the page. So.
Oh, what's the tip that you said about Sundays? They said, like, just at least go in and friend people on Sundays?
Yeah, like, for some reason, Sundays, like, I was watching a video from one of the elite coaches. Yeah, someone already liked my page. I didn't turn my notifications off. But they said that, like, actually, like, even messaging people and then sending the invites on Sundays, like, those are her big, like, yes days. She's like, for some reason, people are there responding, and, like, you know, maybe they had an indulging weekend. They're like, oh, I need something, like, start Monday. But always, or you know what I mean? Like, there's always something. So, you know, I know a lot of us take Sunday off, but just taking a couple of minutes and just going through a messaging, like, you don't even need to do the full, like, invite friend ad, but maybe, like, if you had some conversations going with people from the week, go through and just see if, you know, see if it's worth an invite, just so that way you don't take up all your day. Why not? Yeah. I just invited all these people to my page. Woof. So, is there another one? Do you aim for a certain number? A certain number of what?
You can unmute yourself and talk, totally.
Yeah, you're allowed to talk.
Like, how many times do you try to share from your like page to your personal page, or does it really matter? Or, like,
I try not to do it more than once, just because I don't want my personal page to be like my like page again. But at the same time, there's some posts that I want to have more engagement on, so I just have to share them. It's more of like a max. Like, I just don't. If I already shared it today, then I won't. Does that make sense? No. So that's that. Hi, bud. Bye, bud. Yeah, he's like, this is done. All right, I'm going to stop recording now.